Good evening, guys. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I haven't worked on the waterfall for a while, since last week. What is it today? Wednesday. So no updates on the waterfall. I've just been trying to get my garden back together. I got some in the shade garden. I got a load of plants in there. One's fall over. It's like a dumb cane thing. It's quite tall. It's probably my height, but it fell over with the wind. So I'm trying not to step on any plants. I walked across a log onto like a little platform I made, trying to be gentle. What I do? Fall on it. Great. I fell over sitting on it. I'm like, oh, this is good for it, you know. So I got my bum off it and tied it back up with some soft, it's like a shoestring but wider and stronger. It's like a nylon cord, like a power cord but nylon weight, braiding or something. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, watering this and in the shade garden, fixing this. Some of the plants are just too big to go back up, so I've got to repot. I'll put them in the pot like I did with the other one, the ferns and stuff. So you've seen what I've done so far. So I haven't done any updates since, but over here is all done. So I'm very pleased. But you know, there's still things. The branches fell down. This to fix, that to fix. So still doing that. I got a nice plant over here. It's a real pretty ivy starting to come on, and it's like been trying to die on me for months and months, and then it just started flowering, and then somebody decided they want to eat it. So let me show you the Frangipani now. Really nice. The smell is just crazy nice. They're all up on the plant. See them? So if you stand over here, because the wind's coming from the roadway, stand here, the smell is just incredible. There's a different color one, a little bit more red, this one. But the white ones are the ones that got all the fragrance. There's another one over here. This is a red one this red one I didn't think it was going to make it. It's been sitting here for a couple of years, but this year's it's come on nice. I guess the roots finally got down to something nice, so it can get some good nutrients. But this is you see all the new flowers ready to come. Last week I was telling you I went out shopping many times, different stores, trying to get different things, and people talking about hoarding and stuff. I didn't hoard nothing. Normally I don't keep much food in the house. You know, I'll keep enough in for maybe a week or so, because a lot of times I'll just have breakfast in the house. A lot of times I'll go out and get something for lunch, or if I stay home and I'm working here, I'll eat something in the house, and then I'll go get an evening meal from somewhere and bring it home and eat it. But you know, if I have to stay in the house for 2 weeks, I now can do it. You know, I have enough in the house to do what I want. So if you take everything I bought, you wouldn't fill it with one shopping cart. So I haven't been hoarding. But go to the shops here, all the shelves are full. Bread, milk, and you know, when they have rice, they have like 20 pallets of rice. They don't just have 2 or 3 bags out. They put the whole pallet of one particular rice. So there's so many different types of rice, so it's easy to buy. So I think I got 2 bags of rice and some was it red rice and raspberry rice mix or something like that for something. But what I've been looking for all the time is these different seasonings that I can, you know, take some rice, put it in the pan, put some seasoning on it, and then just throw everything on top of it. But I want some seasoning that's not going to blow my head off, too spicy. So I've got enough now, probably to last me 2 months, and it's in the same size as a jam jar. I think I got two of them, but they're you only need a little tiny bit. So, and I went out today to I bought a bookshelf. It's like a 1.5 meters tall, 4 shelves, only about like a 1/2 meter wide, to put all my extra goodies in. I bought loads of tin things, tin fruit, tin vegetables, sardines and tomato sauce, what else? All stuff like that. So I can put it all in that shelf now. I have shelves I can use, but they're too high up, so I bought this one to stick it next to the door. And I use my water filter for water. I just, you know, fill up a bottle and bring it in the house. But I've got 2 big bottles, which I'm going to rinse out and change the water, because before the water used to go off, and it could go off for 2 or 3 days, and I didn't know if I was going to get drinking water. So, but now I don't have to worry about it. But I'm still going to change the water just in case. And finally today I found bleach, because I can't read the bottle, and where you think it's going to be, it's not there. It was somewhere else. That's why I couldn't find it. So a couple of drops of bleach and in some water, rinse it out a couple of times, and fill it up with drinking water. So, got a little story for you. I have a friend from America who wanted to come visit here, and they came, but they told me when they left America, never got questioned about health or fever, never tested for a fever or anything. Went through security, got on the plane, arrived in Japan, got off the plane, had to wait 2 hours to change planes, wasn't checked on the way in of Japan and wasn't checked on the way out of Japan. Arrived in Thailand, and after all the fussing that you hear about, we're going to check this, we're going to check that, nobody even asked, do you have a fever? Never tested the temperature, nothing. Just go on in. I couldn't believe it. So 4 possible times you could have been tested, not tested once. So I say this before and I'll say it again. We've got to be alert, have wisdom, mindfulness, whatever you want to call it, and look after yourselves. You know, get some sleep, build your immune system in whichever way you want. I've got a Facebook account called Stay Healthy Naturally, and it's got all kinds of different articles on there, and I posted the article on there about the tea, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, there's lots of stuff on there about how to stay healthy naturally. So if you care to, I mean, I don't care if you subscribe to it or watch it or whatever you do. I just put the information there. It's like a database for myself, and I tell it to people about it if they're interested in helping themselves. I have a question. Do dogs smile? Are you happy? At night she comes over and lays on this table and lays there looking at me like, come on then. And I just pet her and fuss with her for 20 minutes or so every night. We have our routine. Look at her. She happy or what? Sugar? So that's my news from paradise. Not been doing too much, fixing the garden, putting things back, trimming this, moving branches that came down, and just generally trying to stay calm and at peace. So I'm going to sign off, guys. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers, peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best.